Ladies and gentlemen, fans, family, distinguished guests, thank you all so much for being here today. It's a real honor to stand before you today and introduce someone who's had an amazing impact on my life and the lives of quite a few others. He's built communities and he shows what it means to lead with creativity and compassion. Today's speaker is a man of many talents, a father, an IT professional, founder of a nonprofit, and a master storyteller. I'm proud to introduce to you my friend and mentor, Chris Bellamy. Some of you may already know Chris from around the gaming table. For those that don't, the term Dungeon Master is either new or has a completely different connotation. So let me take a moment to explain that. The Dungeon Master in Dungeons & Dragons is the one that's responsible for creating the environment. They create story, they create the villains. Many times they help create the characters that the players play. But there's more to it than that. It means to be a DM also means that you're the judge and the jury of your game. You have to rule with creativity, fairness, and empathy, and all while keeping it entertaining and challenging your players. Chris has spent years creating this craft, whether he's leading a D&D campaign, D&D Dungeons & Dragons, or he's taking players through World of Darkness. He doesn't just run games. He creates immersive environments and games that you want to come back to every week. You don't know what the story's going to change to. It's must-see television. I remember the first time I sat down to play with Chris. I was new to the game and nervous, unsure of myself, but Chris has this way of engrossing you, bringing you in. He has this je ne sais quoi, if you will, about him that makes new players and veteran players both feel equal at the table, feel welcome. But Chris's story doesn't end at the gaming table. Outside of role-playing, Chris is a proud and devoted father of three. He brings that same fairness and equality to his family. Professionally, he's an experienced IT manager. He oversees complex systems that ensure that technology serves people effectively. And the skills that he brings to that role, optimization, troubleshooting, and teamwork, are the same skills that he brings to the DM table. At this point, he's used to putting out fires and troubleshooting on the fly, managing chaos. It's no surprise that you never see him crack. And then there's RPGs for Charities, the nonprofit that Chris founded and directs still to this day. Through this project, Chris has turned his passion and a good number of other people's passions for gaming into a very powerful tool for good. RPGs for Charities hosts gaming events that raise funds and awareness for important causes, from children's hospitals to disaster relief. And at that point, it's more than just about rolling dice. It's about rolling up your sleeves and making a difference, or as Chris likes to say, it's about, quote unquote, giving a damn. Chris has a very simple belief, and he's right. Chris has shown that storytelling can be a force for good, a force for change. And let's not forget that through all of this, through being a dungeon master, a nonprofit leader, a father, a family figure, he's a mentor. I wouldn't be standing here today and running games myself without Chris's guidance over the years. So much of my dungeon mastering craft has Bellamy's touch in it. The way he voices his characters, the way he writes his stories, the way he creates engrossing campaigns that make you want to come back every week. I owe a lot of that to Chris. Whether you're an experienced gamer, a newcomer, or somebody just listening, looking for inspiration, I strongly encourage you. Listen closely, because Chris is going to share in a few moments not just tales of dungeon mastering tales of rolling dice. He's going to share life lessons. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to join me in welcoming to the stage my friend and mentor, Chris Bellamy.